Okay, I mean, here's the question. We know that this really is a business of recruitment. What we've talked about here with the prospect information sheet and so forth is the process we use to motivate people to make money, but there still is a disconnect if we aren't having people to talk to. So, if we're having people to talk to, we need to be able to connect that. In other words, you can have a television set, you can have an outlet in the wall, but if you don't have a line to plug it into the wall, you just have a television set and an outlet in the wall. So that connector can be one of several things. I've just thought of 4. There may be more. Social media being one, referrals being a second, cold call a third, acquaintances 4, and there may be others. So as a point of strategy, what percentage do you put on each one of those? If we know, for instance, you want to put 50% of your time on social media or 60% or 20% or whatever, then as you sit there and strategize on how we're going to recruit, it seemed like that would be a better, or a way, better is relative, a way of accomplishing our goal of toward that 100. Now, if we're talking about we want to get 100 people, we know there may be, if we're trying to get 100 people, in my mind, we're really trying to get 2, because you're gonna have drop off. But so what percent do we put 90% of our time in cold call and 5 in the rest, or whatever? That's my question. How do we put that connect in place? Because in all honesty, we're all in here. This is all family in here, and I would not say this if there were new people in the room.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't want to scare anybody. But as we sit up here among ourselves, this is an empty room.
Right.
And the truth is self-evident. So how do we go from an empty room to that connect? Now you talk about you go to Atlanta, you talk about you go here, you go there. What did they do? How did they fill that room?
Let me answer that too.
So
What they
that's my
did-
question.
Yeah, basically it's like this.
Oh, we go ahead.
What you want to do is, one thing you want to do is these 4 categories you have.
And there may be more, I don't know.
Right.
But for the
these
sake of
4,
discussion.
just a core, because those are basically the 4 core.
Okay, that's the heart of it right there.
Exactly. Basically, what you want to do is anything you want to do, you want to monitor it and track it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, just like with this, what we have here, with this sheet, what Galvester passed out.
Which one is that now? Is that the profile sheet?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
That's the excellent sheet where you obtain the information. Now, the best way to do it is you want to leverage yourself. You know what I'm saying? With these circles here, what you're getting into here,
Mm-hmm.
is leverage yourself. That's what
Clarify
that
just
is.
for the sake of
That's
discussion.
what that is.
When you say leverage,
Duplicating yourself.
duplicate lever, okay.
Exactly. That's basically what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in duplicating yourself with these 4, you have one thing to do is find out which one of these 6 have expertise in this. Because you have some people that don't know how to turn a computer on. So, not going to get them to focus on social media. You have some people like me, well, I'm an expert in all of these because I.
Well, you made it a point to
teach
become
people,
that.
Yeah, but teach people how to,
But the
cold
average
call.
person.
Exactly, because I've done this in my field.
But the average person.
So that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So what I have to do is you take these 6, okay, because we're not just talking about you. This is not business you do on your own. So you take these 6 and you find out, okay, who has a weakness in this? Where's the weakest link? You bring them up. Now what you do is you take a person that's an expert in this and you have that person to train the team, which will be me basically. Now what you want to do is, basically listen to this. Now what you want to do is you want to monitor that and track it. You want to see where you're getting your biggest bang for your buck. It's pretty much you're not spending money because all of this is free. It's your time. So even if you're doing it on your own, let's say you're doing it on your own. We'll take you for an example. Which one of these are you an expertise at? And if it's none of them, we got to get you up to that point. If it's one of them, then that's what you want to focus on. But in your other time, your downtime, what you want to do is get those other core marketing strategies up to par.